All right, so we have chest and back yoga mix here. So all we're gonna need is a medium dumbbell, one medium dumbbell, and one heavier dumbbell. That weight is gonna be determined by you. What do you consider medium or medium to heavy, and what do you consider heavy? So, and you might get a couple extra dumbbells just so you'll have some options, but for the most part, we're just gonna need these two dumbbells. And then we'll have the ball as an option. If you have a big ball, that's fine. I will show an option with the ball and an option without the ball. Without the ball, we're gonna do some push-ups, but don't sweat it. I want you to think about maybe your kitchen counter, and you could go and do that, or a wall instead of the floor. So the easiest option is the wall. So pretend I'm on a wall. Right, I'm gonna use this as a wall, but I have a wall here to pretend. All right, and your push-up would just be like that. That's a great way to do a modified, easy push-up, trying to build some strength into an eventual lower, harder push-up. Your kitchen countertop is a great place for a push-up because you can kind of grip the edge of that countertop, and you can go down and up, and you can still be standing and do that. So if you think that might be appropriate for you, do that. A bedroom dresser that's backed against a wall, that would be a good thing. So something that is very sturdy and stable and is not going to move on you. So when you're down in your push-up position, this applies to all of us. You want the elbow, when you're in the down position, right, you're in the down position of the push-up, you want your elbow in alignment with this wrist. So I want everybody to take note of that and watch that. So when we go to do these on the floor here, you're gonna make sure that you're wide enough. And our yoga mat is usually not wide enough. We usually have to go a little outside of our yoga mat. So with the ball, let me show that option. With the ball, tuck this in. You're gonna be on the ball. You're gonna get your arms wide, your fingers spread, middle fingers forward, and you'll dip down. The ball is actually probably the next level, the next easiest. It's much easier than you would think. If you've never tried it, don't worry, it's easier. All right, and then the next level would be on your knees, push up, and then the next level would be on your toes, push up. So on your toes, get down, come up. So one more rule in the down position, don't let your spine dip below your shoulder. So we're just trying to square up and push back, square up and push back. We don't need to go super low. That puts your elbows and your shoulders at risk, as well as the spine. So let's be really careful with that and only go down so low. So pick which one you want to do. You can go into another room and come right back. We're going to do about anywhere from 10 to 20 reps. It's a good warm-up and a good arm strengthener for our yoga poses. So go ahead and do that, 10 to 20 of those. I'll give you time. Now, if you have the ball and you're doing the ball, the farther out you go, the harder it is. So I want you to find the right distance. You can just come back, scoot it back, whatever you need to do, but find that distance and do those push-ups. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Make sure you're engaging the core. You don't realize that you're working your core, but you are. So hold the abs back, pelvic floor, inner thighs, and glutes all nice and tight as you do those push-ups. Nobody wants to do push-ups. I don't want to do push-ups. You don't want to do push-ups, but they're good for us. And these are going to help strengthen our arm balancing yoga poses, or even just any of the yoga poses where we're on our arms. Our fingers are spread, our palms are connected to the earth if your hands are on the earth. Our elbows are not going out past our wrist, and our spine is not going lower than our elbow and shoulder line in the down position. Once you get that done, we're gonna stand up. So take some time and we'll meet back standing. We're gonna work this face, this neck and face a little bit, and stretch behind our shoulder blades where we tend to be a little tight. So we're gonna push the arms straight out. So if you're still working on your push-ups, don't rush, don't worry. You can continue to work on that and just see what we're doing here and then come join us. So arms straight out, and you're gonna take the jaw and push it outside of the top lip. So bottom lip outside the top lip like that, and you're gonna lengthen all this and squeeze all these muscles. So we're here, we're stretching the upper back, push the head back, stick the jaw out, and let's go one way, center, and then the other way. So that's our little face toning and stretching exercise today. We had that in the last class. Really squeezing and breathing. And that should help define and tighten and strengthen these muscles here. All right, so let's take a moment, inhale up, reach up, stretch up, and then flat back down and roll up. Take a moment, connect to your spine, connect to your breath, your body, go nice and slow. And then let's step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, really open up into our lunge. And then keep the lunge and open the palms up, stretching the chest after those push-ups. Option to gently look a little right and left. Option to push the chin out, push that bottom lip over the top lip, and squeeze the jawline. Alright, and let's come up and let's switch. So open up that lunge, breathe, stretch upward. Nice deep breath. And then open the chest. Option to do the jaw. Push that out there, really squeeze the bottom of the jaws. Great job. Now, we're gonna need that medium dumbbell. We're gonna do a single side dumbbell bent over row with a rotation. So we're gonna get a little core work with this as well. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're in our lunge. We're balancing. That heel is up, so we're working on our balance a little bit. The front hand is in the middle of the front thigh. We're gonna bend forward with a straight line from the tailbone, from the top of the head through the tailbone, through that heel. Now we're gonna reach down. We're not overstretching this shoulder. So this shoulder is staying in the socket. And we're gonna pull back and rotate open to this side where our legs are open. So here we go, full range of motion. Do a couple of those for practice. Keep that core tight. Maybe use a focal point somewhere out here in the middle. Now let's come all the way back with that dumbbell. We're gonna go halfway down. So 7, 6 in this rotation, 5, keeping the core tight, rotating from the bottom of the spine upward. Then go to the bottom, come up halfway, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then full range of motion with that rotation, starting at the base of the spine, working up through the head, all full range of motion, 7 of these. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up, core engaged, abs pulled up tight against gravity. Keep the glutes and the pelvic floor and the legs strong, the hips are strong. Great job. Let's do that on the other side. So find your lunge position. Find your balance, your focal point. Find that straight line. Do a couple for practice and warm up. Remember, hold the core tight, rotate from the base of the spine up. All right, let's bring that to the top of the move, and let's go halfway down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bottom half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and full range of motion. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Great job. All right. Now, let's give the legs a little stretch, as well as the back. So we're going to stand on one leg normal. Stand on that leg normal. Don't lock the knee. Pick up the toes of the other one. Hug a tree and reach towards those toes with the abs tight, spine straight. The low back straight. The upper back is rounded, hugging the tree. Pulling the abs in really tight against gravity. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down we go. Let's do that again. Inhale, open. Exhale, stretch the back of that leg. Stretch open the back. And then stretch open the chest. One more time. Stretch the back of that leg. All right, same exercise, and maybe you can go a little heavier. So pick your weight if you can go heavier. Just maybe it might be a pound or two. You might need to stay with the same weight. You might be able to go up a whole lot. You know how that last set felt? So I want you to do what's right for you. Find your lunge, find your balance. Straighten that from the heel through the head line. Reach down, keep the shoulder packed into the body. Don't overreach this. An overreach shoulder looks like that. So we're still in our diagonal line, our shoulders packed in. Let's go to the top with the rotation, halfway down. 7, 6, make sure you're breathing. You're holding the core tight. And then let's go to the bottom of that range of motion and up. Halfway up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then full range of motion. Pull. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Other side. Find that alignment, that balance, all of that matters first. So find like the yoga pose first. Then pull back. And let's go halfway. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then bottom half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and full. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Great job. Let's set that aside. Always set it down with knees bent, straight back like it's a heavy box. You always want to pick it up and set it down with good form. We're going to go back into that same stretch. Hug a tree towards those toes. Inhale, open. Exhale, switch. Flow, breathe. Keep the abs tight, protect that back. Great job. Roll those shoulders, roll the other way. Nice deep breath. Oh. Cross one ankle, push that open. Option to extend this arm over that shoulder. Take a minute, hold it, and then switch. You can repeat that, or just holding that one side a little longer and then the other side just do that once. You can grab a drink of water. Stretch anywhere where you're feeling that in the body. Make sure your dumbbells that we just used are handy near your mat. We're gonna work our way down to the floor, so grab a drink of water, stretch anything you need to stretch, do anything you need to do before you lie down. Okay, so let's take a moment and just take some deep breaths. You're in your mountain pose. Let's center. Take a moment and just say to yourself, I am centering. I am centering. I am grounding. I am centering. Okay, inhale up. Let's dive down. Put the stomach on the thighs. That protects that low back. Stomach on the thighs. You can just hang out there. Or you can hang the head and arms over the legs, or you can grab the legs and gently straighten the legs. Getting a really good hamstring stretch, but not letting the stomach off the thighs. That's going to really protect the low back. It's going to make the hamstrings do their stretch instead of letting them out of it. And it's going to give you your natural stop. It's going to tell you right where you should stop and not risk these discs. Now from there, we're going to step back into down dog, holding the abs tight and pushing those heels down, sucking in the abs, pushing through those arms, spreading the fingers, and then going to all fours into cat-cow. So in cat-cow, moving those vertebrae, keeping the middle fingers forward, really arching through the back and through the back towards the ceiling and through the stomach towards the earth, but we're still bracing our abdominals. You could also wag the tail here. It can kind of let some tension out of those hips. Now, we can't do we shouldn't do a little workout without working the whole spine. If we're gonna call it back, we need to work the whole back, right? So I want you to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and really stretch out. So bird dog pose in yoga is one of the best exercises to stretch and strengthen the spine muscles. You have long, skinny muscles that run from the base of your skull to your tailbone called erector spinae. They keep our spine erect. They are what erect us, keep us upright, right? So reaching and stretching these out, as well as strengthening and balancing here. We're not locking the elbow, and the base hand is directly under the shoulder joint. The base knee is directly under the hip joint. Now let's switch and do that bird dog on the other side. Holding, reaching, really stretch everything out. Hold those muscles tight. Focus. Let's do a 21 set here. So if you need to double up the mat, please do so. We're going back to our first side. Go to the top of that bird dog. Nothing is higher than the spine. Come halfway down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go to the bottom. Come halfway up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Full range of motion. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Top half. Go halfway down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bottom half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Full range of motion. 7, 6. Exhale on the way up. 5, 4. Stretch it out. Breathe. 2, and done. All right. So those dumbbells, we need those handy. We're gonna need the lighter of the two, so or like our medium weight. We're gonna lie on our back. Let's give our spine and our hips and our shoulders and our head and neck a minute to adjust to the earth. So you could bend the knees and you could rock the knees side to side. You could just anchor your arms to the floor, or you could hold the dumbbell over your shoulders to help you anchor your shoulders. You could turn the head and the knees in opposite directions. And just giving it a minute to kind of stretch, take a break, Little deep breath, work through any tension in that low back or neck. All right, we're gonna take the dumbbell in one arm. Now, the other arm is gonna be up here, and it's gonna be our target. So that when we're going across, it's gonna come across the body. Right? So this hand is directly over the shoulder. But when we're doing our chest press, we're gonna go across the body like that. All right? Now, if you wanna add core to this, you could hold tabletop or legs extended as we do it, like Pilates legs. Or if you still have that big ball handy from the last class, you could put your legs up on a ball, a bed, a chair, anything like that. So you could just rest the legs up there as we go across. You could also grab this and hold tabletop, or you could grab this and hold extension. So there's a lot of options there for you. I want you to find what challenges you but keeps you safe. Now, we're gonna practice this range of motion. The elbow with the dumbbells on the outside, and then we're gonna come across to the hand. That's our full range of motion. So we're gonna do the bottom half first, then the top half, and I'm gonna switch hands just so you can see this better. Elbow wide, top half, bottom half, and then hold. So you do what you want with your legs. Get ready, hold the core tight, keep breathing. Bottom half, 7, 6, keep that head straight, gently push the head into the earth, keep the arch in the low back and the arch in the neck. And then the top 7 towards that hand, kind of arcing across the chest. Just really squeeze those muscles. Don't just fling your arm around. And then down and up, full range of motion. 7, 6, exhale on the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. We're gonna do that on the other side. Same exact thing. I'm gonna change my angle so you can see it from a little different angle, but you just change sides. All right, arm up, legs where you want them. Go to the bottom half first. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, top half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full range of motion. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo! All right. So, take a moment, stretch any way that you want to stretch. Hello, Kobe. Take those arms nice and wide. Reach through the fingers and toes. Take a deep breath. All right, we're going to do the other side. Are you ready? So let's grab that heavier dumbbell. Grab it safely. Be careful as you pick that up. Go back to the first arm. Do whatever you want with your legs. If this is a much heavier weight, you probably want to eliminate the legs so that you can really focus on this heavy weight in the arm. If it's not that heavy, you probably can do a lot with your legs. All right, bottom half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, top half. 7, 6, control it. 5, 4, 3, 2, full range of motion. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Great job. Switch arms. Bottom half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then top half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full range of motion. 7, 6, 5, use that core core. Keep it engaged. Keep breathing. Almost done here. All right. So, set all that aside and sit up for our back stretch. Our back stretch, we're going to incorporate that neck toning again. So sit up tall, make sure you're comfortable, get on those sit bones, extend the arms out, stretch that upper back, and then push the chin out, and we're gonna go diagonal line, center, diagonal line, pushing that chin out and the bottom lip over the top lip, and really engaging these neck muscles as we hold our back stretch. So toning that jawline, that neckline, making lines and muscles here so that we have a little bit more definition and not just puffy. All right, and then let's do a chest stretch. Make sure your items are out of the way. We're gonna lie on our back, on our stomach. Put the arm out by the side on the floor so the palm is down, the hand is below the shoulder joint line. Put that arm flat down and then roll onto this back. Roll onto this side. And you're opening that chest and that shoulder that you're on. Option to kick the leg back like a kickstand. Option to kick the arm back behind the low back. Take nice deep breaths into the chest. Grounding, I am centering. This is a good grounding pose. Put the other arm out by the side, hold the abs in tight, and then option to kick that leg back, and option to wrap this arm around the low back. Keep that neck straight, really breathe into the heart center and into that chest where it attaches to the shoulder. Breathe. I am grounding. I am grounding. I am centering. Great. Push back into like a child's pose, and then have a seat all fours on those sit bones. Nice deep breaths. Just for today, I'm focusing on being calm. Just for today, not allowing myself to become overwhelmed. Just for today, letting go of fear. Just for today, acting in love. Namaste. All right, thanks for being here.